With our schedules, I started working part-time overnight at Home Depot, and he was working late days and late nights at work, and we just kind of started growing apart. That time that we were spending together wasn't spent very well, and it just kind of, we spent more time arguing than getting along. In the beginning, like when we were at a rocky spot, I think it was just felt like we weren't connected like we had been before. And so, I let someone else get into my life and butt in, and I would end up, being unfaithful to him, and that's what really caused us to, hit the divorce talk. And I didn't want that.
Her mom was coming up to visit, and that day I actually kicked her out. I told her to leave with her mother, take our son. And I pretty much collapsed that day. Couldn't really get up. And at some point it kind of felt like something kind of just picked me up off the ground. I still didn't have the strength. I still kind of had given up. It wasn't within the faith really at that point. And the thing that really spurred me to say we have to do this and kind of just give myself back to God was I had a pistol in my hand, and with everything that was going on, I had thought about just giving up. But I could feel something just pull it away and say, it's gonna be okay. Don't give up. And that's when I knew what was going on, and I knew God was reaching out to us and that we had to go back to Him.
I had internal conversations with myself, like trying to figure out how in the world I got to where I was. And I knew I couldn't do it on my own. So that's when I just, turned it over to God.
The night with the pistol is when I really came back to God, knowing, okay, this is what I got to do. And coming here at first, it was different. It was it's for me even. I accepted it a lot quicker than her, but it was still different. But like she said, everything was really spot on. It was like there wasn't the first month, 2 months, I think there wasn't a service where I wasn't in tears because of what Pastor Jared was talking about and whatnot. Everything hit right at home with us, and I just knew that this was like the church that I needed to be at. It just spoke to my heart. Every time I walk in these doors, even to this day, I go into the sermons, worship and everything, and it's constant, just words that are exactly what's going on in my life. It's like, it's like God has put me here for a reason. He's like, this is the church you need to be at. These are the words you need to hear. And I think really when I gave myself to Christ again full-heartedly, though, is that picture that's on the wall over there of the baptism, like just that rededication I gave to Him. It was just, for me, it was just a really powerful day. It just, something on that day kind of like took over and just reignited that passion. It's just kind of amazing how you can go from pretty much blowing up in complete rock bottom, and when you just surrender yourself that, to Him and to that grace that He can offer you, that the grace comes upon you, and it does. It just really just rejuvenates you, and it just kind of over time it just has been resetting us and making us stronger.